Hey, Laura J. On day 30, it's late in the day because, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to carry on with the 66 Days to Transform Your Self Image series because, in the scheme of things, it's not making the impact that I would like, though it has on the inside of my own life. There's a lot of changes that have taken place in the last 30 days that mean I have indeed actually transformed my self image and continue to. And due to the law of reciprocity, I am needing to receive back in return for what I'm putting out. And I don't quite know how to go about that. So I am just working through my own stuff quietly and making some potato soup leftovers for my papa and I, and also wanting to say that I put down my foot in the Peaceful Inner Warriors United Assembly group on Telegram today to say the Certificate of Vex Identity Death AI experience needs to stay out of our shared space. And the reply from one that is new to the group, though not new to me, and I knew him to be one who is convicted of what is going on, knowing the elites, quote unquote, are doing this to us. And I just want to say that is a fallacy. Because the reality is that in the Matrix, when the Smith agents can overtake anyone that is in the Matrix program, it's because we step out of the first person pronoun, office of man, where we actually can stand as the appropriate authorities over our property, which is proper to us, properia persona. That's what we actually have when we are willing to be the appropriate authority for ourselves, literally, the CELLS. And then we invite a second person agent to invite them in to make it an affair of our own matters when we don't need to go there. And we don't need to say it's them doing this to us, because we're the ones that get moved into the them position when we let someone else's impositions move our position. So I'm going to hold firm, respectfully, and I'm going to say that in the Peaceful Inner Warriors United Assembly community, we're creators. We create solutions instead of react and wait for the inevitable that is not inevitable, because no timeline is grounded until we do it. We're the ones that are going to change this, and they are not doing it to us because we are the ones that step into those positions in order to make that illusion continue. It's an illusion. The ill-us ions that us are split into illness because we're no longer actually standing in our power, that's how we get devoured. And it is true that I don't know what's going to come tomorrow. And I don't know. It might not be fun. It won't be. Change never is. But what I do know is that if we don't protect our own space, and the spaces that we have created, such as what I have done with the Peaceful Inner Warriors United Assembly, then we're going to let infiltration of fear-based propaganda into our inner environment, because that's where we're focused. And this whole COVID experience is everywhere, except for where we are going, from my perspective. If we can shift and stop thinking that we know and waiting for aspects of the beast to save us in a world that has been trained to look for saviors, I believe we'll be in a far better place if we stick together and actually learn how to stand as individuals, which actually is a status that requires us be part of the group or separate from the group. But the group is invited in with the identity of individuals. So that is not how we stand It says men and women as real ones, as spiritual beings having a human experience. But nonetheless, the labels, they entrap us into smaller and smaller spaces. And our belief in them requires us leave be that which would be in order to go with what allegedly is meant to be. But that's mental. So I wanted to keep this short and sweet, and I'm going to, and simply say, we got to protect our space. We got to hold our space. Our position, we got to hold it, lest the impositions be thrust onto us. And then we perpetuate belief systems and fear-mongering unintentionally. I trust this will find you well.